So up now for Chicago, Nico Hoerner. The pitch. Edge of the zone for a strike. And that's how this game gets started. Foul ball still 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one hit to right. Brings it in. One up, one down. John Birdie at the plate. That misses the zone. And that is ball one.
Yeah.
It's in and out of his glove. Still able to fire over. The throw won't get there in time, and the defense comes away with nothing. One down. And now the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. That's in there. 0-1.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
That one lifted to left. Hernandez settles underneath it and makes the grab. 2 down. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
This one in the air. Turner makes the grab. And that is that. And the Dodgers are coming up to hit. We go to the bottom of the first. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. That one's in there. That's strike one. Steele, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve.
0-2.
That's outside, and that's ball one.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike three. Here's Mookie to hit. That one outside. Wow. And that's ball one.
Betts can claim something not many players can. He's won the World Series playing in the National League and the American League.
And a swing and a miss. One out, bases empty. Out toward. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. It features one of the sport's true superstars, Mookie Betts.
This guy's been a very consistent performer at the plate this year. Top 5 in batting average in the National League. And I tell you what, you got to be good, but you also have to be a little bit lucky. And he's been both, spraying balls all over the yard.
That misses the zone. 1-1. 2 outs, bases empty. On the ground to third, and it goes just foul. Got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Dodgers down in order. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the veteran outfielder, Ian Happ.
Ziggy.
All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
Swings and misses, and 1 out now.
First punch out of the game for Ohtani, and we all know Shohei brings a lot of talent to the field on both sides of the ball, but that splitter is perhaps his biggest weapon on the mound. It's nasty when it's right. He gets a lot of swings and misses with that pitch.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Swanson digs in. In for a strike. Went with the sweeper. Ohtani, 30 years old now. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Time called during the pitch. And it looks like a balk has been called here. Ground ball left side. And that's just foul. That's a strikeout.
Ohtani can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. And he went around. That's ruled a swing. Right through there, got him. That K is his third of the game. Back here in L.A., here's Cody Bellinger. Steele back to work. Strike one.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swings through that one.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Ball.
That missed by a lot. And the count is 2-2. Ground ball right side. Turner collects it. Takes it himself. One up, one down.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And there's a foul ball. And a pitch. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
The batter now will be Will Smith. To Horner at second for one, and that's two. No runs. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Just missed. Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one in the air. Witt in position. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's Nico Horner. Flied to right his first time. On the ground to the left.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. Top of the third, no score. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And there's a ball.
That's
really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. In the air, left field. Hernandez has a beat on it, and it's caught for the out. Next to hit, John Birdie.
Third baseman, John Birdie.
First offering misses badly for ball one. Late with the swing there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Bellinger in a full sprint. But it's the center fielder who gets there. And that is that. And we're back.
Leading
Bottom of the
off
inning.
for the
Here's the
Dodgers,
third baseman,
third
Bobby Witt
baseman,
Jr.
Bobby Witt Jr.
Gets the bunt down the right side. Turner. And he takes it himself for the out.
Batting 8th, center
Fernando
fielder,
Tatis Jr. to hit here. Good
Jr.
power. Not great in the OBP department. And a foul ball.
With Tatis at the plate, we're looking at a player that is never going to be considered boring. He's an electric player that manages to make plays most players wouldn't consider trying. And he plays the game his own way. It's a big reason why he's considered such a fan favorite.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
The throw to second is offline. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now. Just
line drive, base hit. Headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. So 2 down, and now it's Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 1. In the air, right side. Fair ball. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Here's Shohei Ohtani. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. And the inning is over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball. Back here at Dodger Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. And that is out of play. Right side, hard hit. Throw on to Freeman, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Suzuki takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
1 ball, no strikes.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Hit on the ground to short. Betts slings to first. 2 up, 2 down. In half up to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And that one hammered. That's back there. And it hits the fence. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on the tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Turner at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. High fly ball out to left field. Hernandez grabs it on the run. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball.
And a foul ball. Just missed.
2-1.
Swing and a ground ball. Birdie fires over to first. And Bellinger is out. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And he swings and misses at the initial offer.
0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Check swing, no appeal.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. One down, base is empty. And that
Ball,
one
that's high.
upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
That one
Full
not
count.
close. And now it's filled up 3-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Will Smith to the plate. First
Ball.
pitch just misses. Swing and a foul out of play. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Dodgers go down quietly. They still lead it 1-0.
I wasn't thinking about doing something like trying to get my music out, 'cause it mattered to me, and I knew there'd be a couple of million people who'd understand and agree. Yeah.
Welcome back.
Leading
Quite the
off for the
pitcher's
Cubs,
duel so far. Here's how the
shortstop,
starters
Dansby
have
Swanson.
performed up to this point. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Fought off foul.
You know, these Cubs just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can
Up
win the
next for the
at-bat
Cubs,
after being
catcher,
down in the
Miguel
count, up against
Amaya.
it with 2 strikes right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to
That
do.
missed,
Just let
that's
the
a
ball
ball.
travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Bellinger sizing this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong. He's 0 for 1. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swanson at first, one gone. Ohtani checks over to first, and he's back. Another throw over,
No,
and he's back in that time as well. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
0-2. Ball,
Definitely
that's
got the
down.
hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
On the ground right side, Freeman toss to second, over to first, safe.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Now batting, second
Nico
baseman,
Horner
Nico
will come
Horner.
up to hit. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Safe at second,
1-0.
and he easily steals the bag.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate.
Nope,
Now they've
that's
got a
a ball,
much
that's a
better
ball.
shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Right side. Bellinger drifts towards it. Squeezes it. And that's the 3rd out. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's back here at Chavez Ravine. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Bobby Witt Jr. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And there's one down.
He was all over that first
Now
pitch
batting,
fastball,
the
but just
center fielder,
barely missed it.
Fernando
Man, this guy was
Tatis
ready to hit.
Jr.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
These
No
hitters are going to
balls,
have
one
to
strike.
find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Another
0-2.
0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. One down, base is empty. And now 1-2. That's inside. The next offering misses, and the count is filled up.
You got a full count.
A dive, he's got it. Throws from his knees. On the money, nice play.
Look at the commitment to make
Now
the
batting,
play
second
down on the
baseman,
ground from the knees. That's not just
Trey
arm
Turner.
strength, guys. That's core strength as well. Look at that rocket across the diamond. Outstanding job.
And first offering is fouled off. Up the middle, and that chance handled. On to first. That ends the frame. Do it for the Dodgers here. They lead it 1-0. Top six, and stepping in is the speedy John
Ball
Birdie.
outside.
First offering, and it just misses.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
In the air, center field. And there's one away.
Now batting, right
So
fielder.
here's Kyle Tucker now, 0 for 2 in this one. Line drive. Bellinger makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at
Now
all.
batting,
He's been in
the
attack
designated
mode since the
hitter,
very
Seiya
start.
Suzuki.
And up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. There's the strike at the knees.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Caught him looking for the K. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Cubs nothing. Back here in L.A., bottom of the 6th. And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Grips one to right, and it goes just foul.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built.
No balls.
When the
2
Angels were
strikes.
playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you
Up
what,
next,
pitcher and catcher
for
are on the same
Dodgers,
page right now.
Shortstop.
Here's Mookie Betts at the plate now.
Betts.
He's one of the few players in baseball history to win the MVP and World Series in the same season.
Yeah, that 2018 Red Sox season was special.
And so was 2024 for Mookie and the Dodgers. Just like that Boston team, LA won the World Series with the MVP in their roster. Instead of Mookie, though, it was Shohei who claimed the double. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2.
A 1-2 count, all he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The shortstop
That's
takes the
inside.
ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. Shohei Ohtani digs in now. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, you know, with 2 out and
0-1.
nobody on, it's going to take something special to get a run across. So why not? If you got some pop, swing for the fences.
Late swing, foul to the left. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Dodgers. And we're back. Stepping in, Ian Happ. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod. And the batter will be Justin Turner. He is singled and he is flied to left. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Ohtani picks over. Happ
he's in
back in on
there.
a dive.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Next one
That's the
misses, and a count 1-2. Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Flips it. There's one. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tyson Miller.
Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs,
And it's fouled
number
away.
49, Tyson Miller.
Outside
Nope,
low,
ball.
and it's 1-1. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Ryan Brazier up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Number 43, the lefty, warming up as well. Outside
2-1.
with a breaking ball. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Yeah.
There's a strike. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. And next for LA, Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
He got away with one
0
there,
balls,
but he
1 strike.
knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And a swing and a miss there.
0-2.
Line drive, caught.
Man, he really turned on that one. Absolutely ripped it towards third, but good cat-like reflexes down there at the hot corner to bring it down.
Smith
Ball
stands
up.
in with 2 away as he takes a ball. That one
Ball.
missed. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning.
These are the spots
Number
relievers
51.
really make a name for themselves.
Alex
Late and
Vesia.
close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Foul tip, and he hangs on. That's a strikeout. Pete Crow Armstrong now at the plate. Late on that fastball.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Betts whips it to first. And the Cubs go 1-2-3. Cubs
Pitching for Chicago.
back now. New pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Ryan Brazier.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a...
This ball well hit left center field, and that splits the gap into second easily with a leadoff double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way, and as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple.
Runner takes off.
High
Strike
five.
in there. And the throw, he's
0-1.
out at third.
Well, I could see he had a big lead out there at second base, so it wasn't a shock when he took off. But trying to steal third right there, it's kind of risky, man. You're already in scoring position, so you've got to make sure that you can make it there safely. That wasn't the case.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Action in the pen
0-2.
down there. Julian Merriweather up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Slider
1-2.
misses outside. Breaking ball
2-2.
misses down and away. On the ground out to short. Swanson sends it across to first, and they take care of Tatis for the out.
Second
2
baseman,
down, base is
Trey
empty. Trey
Turner.
Turner steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Brazier, 37 years young, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2007. And
ball.
now it's even up. Fastball
That's the
is
ball.
outside.
2-1.
Swing and a chopper out to short. That's the inning.
Got him.
Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. We go to the 9th. Now the third baseman, John Birdie.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Puts it away for the out. He's 2 outs away. Here's Kyle Tucker. Hit hard. Should be extra bases. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands.
Now ready
Nice job
at
of going the
second
other
base.
way.
So the
Number
tying
13.
run in scoring position
Kevin
now. Now it'll be the
Alcantara.
Cubs DH. Seiya Suzuki drops into the glove, and there are 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder Ian
No,
Happ.
that's out.
And that's outside. Ball 1. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they had the lead. The 2-run shot, his second of the year. It's 2-1. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time.
He takes it himself to the back. So
Change
coming into the
defensively
game now
for
on
the Cubs.
defense, Kevin Alcantara.
Now
He
right
takes
field.
over in right. So they
Number
turn to their
13.
closer, Porter Hodge.
Kevin
He comes
Alcantara.
in with a chance for his second save of the season. Freeman
No
in the
balls,
box
one
now.
strike.
Takes strike one. Late that time, and it's strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, I definitely say that's a statement strikeout right there. You come out of the bullpen, go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches later, you got 1 out. Tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, he's going to be tough to get to
It's
today.
0-1.
Betts swings through it for strike one. And fouled off. A 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out.
1
Outside.
ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining.
Now
Shohei
batting.
Ohtani up to the dish. 0 for 3 in this one.
Ohtani.
And that one fouled off. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. They're down to their final strike.
0-2.
Hodge is just 1 strike away. Misses his zone for a ball. That was the sweeper.
1-2.
The next pitch
That's the ball.
misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that
That
just
missed.
misses.
Big pitch coming right here.
Count
Last
full.
thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Got it! And that's the ball game.
Well, Boog, 4 games wasn't too long.